Hey everybody, thank you for coming back to my channel. This is episode 4 with Miss Perry, and we're going to be talking about genetic testing. Now, before my fertility treatments and seeing my fertility doctor, I had no clue at all about genetic testing, what it was, or that it was even available, and it's just amazing. Genetic testing is set in place so that we're able to stay healthy. We're able to see about what's going on with our DNA, to screen for any cancers, any disorders that can affect you in the long run or affect your baby. So I was set up for a genetic testing within my doctor's office. We used the lab called Invite. They took a sample of my blood, sent my blood to a lab where I waited for a week to see the results. I was able to log on with my own personal account, track my progress, and once the results came back, I was able to view it. They give you a good lengthy description of what's going on, if you have a disorder, what it means. My results came back. I had one genetic disorder, but I was a carrier for that disorder. Doesn't mean that I am physically experiencing the disease or disorder at this current moment. I'm just a carrier. It's in my genetic makeup, it's in my DNA, and that is called mitochondrial complex 1 deficiency, also known as ACAD9. Now, this disorder, it causes low muscle tone. It also causes a weakened heart muscle or enlarged heart muscle, and in infancy, this is fatal. Now, this is why we do these genetic testings, so that we can weed out any problems that may come about when trying to have a baby. So now that my results came back, it was imperative that my doctor have my husband tested as well to make sure he doesn't have the same disorder that runs in his DNA. If so, the baby would have a 50% chance of inheriting that exact same trait and being affected by it. So that's very important. He went to the lab, well, to the doctor's office rather, got his blood drawn, sent the blood to Invite lab. It took about 3 weeks longer this time. I'm not sure why. I had got a little antsy because I was just so ready to continue on to the next step for this process. Finally came back. He had one disorder, and that disorder was called sickle cell. Now, sickle cell is very common. Sickle cell is a disease that the red blood cells are not shaped the way they should be. And being that they're not shaped the correct way, they don't work properly. And then it causes a decrease in healthy red blood cells. This can also cause a blockage of blood flow and pain. So being that he has sickle cell, but I don't have sickle cell, and that I have the mitochondrial deficiency complex and he doesn't have it, it was fine. We didn't have to worry about our baby having anything because we don't have that same genetic makeup. And being that we have 2 different disorders, it's only a 25% chance that our baby can have either one disorder or a disorder at all, which is great. The genetic testing was very expensive. My cycle of genetic testing was $250. When my husband went, it was $100. So in total for this testing, just to have our blood drawn and results sent to us, $350. Ladies and gentlemen, for these fertility processes, you are going to come out of pocket, but that's okay because the reward in the end costs way more than money, and that's having a beautiful, healthy, perfect baby. Okay, I'm gonna put Invite in the link below so that, you know, if you all want to just take it upon yourself to do some genetic testing on your own, being, you know, steadfast about your health, staying healthy. Genetic testing can find any cancers that run in your blood, which is so important. And the most important thing of this all too is that if something is detected early enough, you can treat it. And if it's also detected early enough, you can prevent it by changing your lifestyle, eating better, exercising more, whatever it may be. So go ahead, when you get some time, do some genetic testing just to, you know, get a little bit of history of what runs in your DNA. Okay? So I'll see you all at episode 5 Well, we'll be talking about, we'll see. I haven't made up my mind yet. But thank you for subscribing to my channel. I hope these videos are informative to you, and that you can share this with somebody else that's going through the same thing as I'm going through. And stick along for this journey because it's going to be a good one. Bye.